Hey everybody, this is Coach Desmond. So here's a big question that everybody's asking themselves and also probably others. Why do I keep making the same mistakes over and over again? Take a listen to this. I think you'll find this fascinating. So I learned a new word over the weekend. In fact, I saw an article regarding target fixation, otherwise known as target blindness. I would notice this. I became intrigued because I was talking to somebody who was involved in archery on that, and they basically talked about the phenomenon from which you could be staring at a target so long that the target literally becomes invisible to you and you can't hit it no matter how hard you try. In fact, the harder you keep looking at it, the less likely you are to go ahead and hit it. And that got me thinking. So I came across a definition called target fixation or target blindness. And here's the phenomenon. The phenomenon is the fact that sometimes we can be focused so hard on a thing, but be it negative. For example, prime example, you're a race car driver and you're driving at over 200 miles per hour. Your instructor says, okay, you can be driving at a high rate of speed, my friend. So please, whatever you do, don't hit the wall. And you say, got it. So you start driving, you're getting faster and faster, but because of the wall represents danger, the very thing you're trying to avoid, you inadvertently start to fixate on just the wall. Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. And guess what you end up doing? Creeping more and more and more and more. It turns out basically where your eyes follow, everything follows. And even though you are now quote unquote trying to win the race, because you're so fixated on the danger, what you're trying to avoid, you invariably end up hitting it. Target fixation, if it doesn't have balance, will cause you to hit the very thing, experience the very thing you're trying to avoid. Another case in point is it's not just for negative. It also could happen for positive. Case in point, here it is. You're trying to get rich or die trying. I remember the title of a movie back in the early 2000s. You're so fixated on trying to go ahead and get to the top of the mountain, become the CEO, get that big deal. You're so fixated on that what you don't realize is that you're alienating people around you, neglecting your marriage on that. Matter of fact, trampling over friends and associates, ignoring things that are actually important to you. I'm reminded of a piece of artwork that I observed, and it showed a wolf that was so fixated on grabbing the eagle. He was so close and it leaped, and it was just so close to grabbing that eagle. What he didn't realize is that the eagle had flown right over a cliff. Because it desired that eagle so badly as a huge prize, it was going to be a huge get. Because he was able to go so forcefully, he didn't realize that he was literally leaping over the cliff and eventually to his death. Target fixation causes us to, in many cases, good or bad, to basically do what? Be so focused on that thing that we invariably end up getting it. Matter of fact, we either basically getting the very things that we keep looking at it. That's the whole basics here. Whatever you're looking at, you're going to hit, good or bad. So, Des, you're the coach. How can we avoid making the same mistakes over and over again? How can we avoid ourselves from getting into this target fixation? So here's the advice. Matter of fact, in the advice of the people who instruct fighter pilots and race car drivers, the way to go ahead and keep from getting target fixated is to consistently keep your eyes moving from left to right, taking in more information going on here. So with this in mind, then, wherever your eyes follow, so your body will go ahead and follow. So if you're following after, matter of fact, the asphalt, in the case of the driver, that's where your body and position is going to go ahead and go. By now having a balance of going back and forth, wall and going on here, it allows you to be what? Self-aware, taking in all the environment, taking in all the information. And personally, that may reflect in regards to us. You're dating somebody and you're totally obsessed with them, but you've set up some things in place. Good friends, family, if you're a Christian, prayer. And you're able to go ahead and take in all this information. And because of the fact that you're looking to the left and to the right, you're able now to take in what? Alternative forms of information. So even though you're now getting all the quote unquote features and benefits of that person, you may be able to go ahead and glean, because you're also looking to the left, be able to go ahead and also see and hear from your outside counselors maybe that person may not be what you need. The whole point is, because of your exercise of basically moving left to right, you're becoming more what? Self-aware, aware of your circumstances, aware of all the pieces of information that can impact your decision. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm sure it does. So guys, if you want to go ahead and stop making the same mistakes over and over again, I'm going to ask you to take a step back on that. Maybe employ a matter of fact, a counselor, a good friend. Put together your systems in place. Get a coach going on here. A lot of professionals get coaches because they don't want to get fixated. They don't want to hit the wall, and they want to go ahead and have somebody who's able to go ahead and speak and provide different perspectives that keeps them focused on the safe path. If that's where you are right now, I'm recommending choose one of those functions. You really can't lose by doing so. Guys, this has been Coach Desmond. Was this helpful? I hope it was. If you like what you heard here today, hey, don't be selfish. In fact, do me a favor. Go ahead and actually bless 2 or 3 people and forward them this video. If you feel that they are finding themselves in places where they're at risk of matter of fact, or maybe they're right in the midst of it. Maybe this could very well be the quote unquote confirmation they've been looking for to kind of get them to take a step on back, employ some of those tactics I shared earlier so they can stay balanced, stay self-aware, so they can prevent them from hitting their wall. Sound good? I hope it was. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. This has been Coach Desmond. If you like what you heard here today, please put a comment. If you're saying, Coach, I'd like to get some more information about this coaching thing, I could probably use that. By all means, do so. Every one of my sessions, my first sessions are absolutely free. Go ahead and take advantage of that and schedule that at CoachDesmond.com. Okay, guys, until next time, you take care. God bless you. And then just reminding you, as always, amateurs get stuck, but professionals, they're getting coached. And I'm looking forward to coaching you real soon. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.